what would you want to see from Side Order? This is a question I asked about a few weeks ago over on Twitter, which you should totally go follow, by the way. But basically, I tweeted out that what would you like to see in Splatoon 3 Side Order, and I got a bunch of replies. So today, we're going to go ahead and see what a few of these replies are, just to get a grasp of what you guys want to see from Splatoon 3's Side Order DLC. Arthur said, I think it would be hilarious to have a new agent and no Agent 4. Honestly, I think it would be very funny to like introduce like an Agent 9 or something into the Side Order DLC and not have Agent 4 appear at all. Sane says, Agent 4 definitely. It would be also fun to see stages based off of Octo expansion, but more orderly. That actually could be interesting. That actually could be fairly interesting, you know, because Octo expansion levels were very fun and unique. You know, they were very fun to traverse and very challenging, to be honest. So I feel like, if anything, having Octo expansion type levels, but in like an Side Order type flair to it, could be very interesting. Stom says, I want to actually see the damn thing and be happy with it. If it doesn't top Octo expansion, I'm going to be annoyed. That is a fair take to make, to be honest. That is a fair, you know, statement, because I feel like Octo expansion was such a great DLC that if Side Order doesn't top it in some way, or isn't better than Octo expansion in some way, it might make a fair bit of the community very unhappy or just very disappointed with it. But, you know, I have high hopes for the DLC. You know, Nintendo's shown that they know what they're doing when it comes to making a great and hard expansion, you know, in the case of Octo expansion and even Splatoon 3's own Alterna. So I do have hope with them, to be honest. So I'm not really too worried, but to be honest, I am like woefully excited. I'm not putting my hopes too high. Arthur said, something as hard as the Inner Agent 3 from the Octo expansion, not more, and nothing similar to Power Girl Station. This stage is a pain. Honestly, am I the only one that kind of enjoyed Power Girl Station? I kind of enjoyed playing on it. I had a video, I think it was like a year ago at this point, where I tried beating Power Girl Station with all weapons, and to be honest, it wasn't too bad. It was a pain in the ass to start, but to be honest, it wasn't too bad. I feel like I could do it nowadays. Yeah, something as hard as Inner Agent 3, I definitely want that as well. Noble says, I want the creative concepts that we see a lot in the backgrounds of stages, especially in Octo expansion and Alterna, to be integrated into the stages themselves. Like, let us platform on some insane upside down skyscrapers and stuff. Might be asking a lot though. And then they added a few pictures here. Ooh, yeah, no, I mean, I will admit, yeah, I kind of wish we got to actually like traverse on these things, because damn, traversing on these areas would be so nice, especially this shot. This gave me hopes that we would experience some sort of big open level where we can run around and go on top of the skyscraper and stuff. But that gave me hope. But then I got disappointed when it was just a backdrop, you know, like, damn, that kind of sucked. Like something like this, have us fight on top of these. This would be so fun, you know, that'd be so fun. But I know, I do agree with that though. Ray says, even more infinite special stages would be sick. Infinite, Ultra Stamp, or Kraken would be really fun to see. Honestly, yeah, like Alterna has some very fun levels that utilize special only stages. Like, that's honestly very fun. I hope we do get more of that. Dark Domni says that Agent 4 being somewhat relevant in the story, more emphasis on already existing splat bands, existing stages or locations of actual infrastructure and aren't just floating platforms, sea streets, industrial plants, sewers, maybe some more natural spaces. The enemies aren't Octarians, dead fish is involved in some way, better ending for Cuttlefish, new character customization options, and game arena and pro moments. To be honest, all of this, I hope we get that too. I hope we get that as well. Evie says, more agent lore and expansion stories similar to Octo expansion, but with more post DLC content and a new splat banner too. Honestly, I feel like it's like one thing Octo expansion could have delivered on was like more post game content. Was like after you beat the main story, you know, like more stuff to do would have been nice. You know, maybe more levels. Or like a harder difficulty for those levels. And of course, Energy 3 was a good bonus, but I feel like just, you know, 100% in completion and Energy 3 wasn't really too bad, but there could have been more. Moxie says, I want to see Agent 4, as do we all. Hachi says, Agent 4 may be something DJ Octavia related, like character development, I don't know. We got a small taste of DJ Octavia, like character development in Alterna, but it wasn't really explored. It was kind of just like, yeah, I want to save the world because, well, I live here, you know? I feel like just giving him some character development alongside Cuttlefish would be very nice, to be honest. Susie says, Spike, he's just so cool. And oh, okay. Okay. Matistic says no Octarians. Honestly, I can agree with that. We've had a fair bit of Octarian representation in games. We've been finding them a lot for the past 3 games now. I feel like it's time to finally switch it up. Vivi says more lesbians. Yep, hell yeah. Silver says Asian 4, the super underrated. It'd be cool if we get to fight them in game, kind of as an Octo expansion callback when we found 3 or when we fought 3. Yeah, as long as Asian 4 is in the DLC and we're able to fight them in some way, I'll be happy. I'll be happy with that. Ruck says the Octavio character development, like real character moments, not just with Cuttlefish and their past together, but also with Agent 8 and Marina, people who have run away from him and his society. That would be great, to be honest. That would be very great. You know, because like some development with at least Agent 8, Marina, Shiver even. Like we need some development from Octavio and, you know, existing Octarian characters to understand, you know, like what the interactions are like between them. Because we never got that. We're not even getting that now. You know, even if we play as an Octarian in Alterna, we don't get that kind of interaction from him. So I feel like it would be interesting to have those separate interactions between these characters. Ento Potency says Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 hero weapons, and also Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 single player gear. Yeah, I think that actually be great, you know, because I think these things are locked with the Kelly and Marie amiibos, I think. So like getting that stuff would honestly be pretty nice. Clisso says more Seminoid lore. I know it isn't about Seminoids, but it'd be interesting to see it. I hope we get some lore to them as well, because there was that one like 2020, I think it was like Splatoon art for like with Seminoids in it, where like the light spelled that SOS in the water. I feel like there's some lore with the Seminoids, but we're just not getting it, you know, like they're just not giving it to us. Asia says Agent 4. Yep. Nemu says completely new ideas for levels and clear conditions. A proper open world would be cool too, but I doubt it would happen. Honestly, I feel like if they do a proper open world, it would have to take place in a different DLC, or like they'd have to make a new game just for that. You know, I do want an open world Splatoon game. I think that'd be very fun, especially since Nintendo's been delivering on a lot of open world concepts for their games lately. A lot of like 3D open world games have been releasing lately, especially from the Switch. So I feel like giving that to like Splatoon would be very interesting as well. And then Person says Pralino wedding. I feel like they're already married, to be honest, but yeah, I hope we get that too. But that is it though for all the replies. Yeah, no, like the majority of stuff I just want to see from Side Order is, you know, Agent 4 comes back in some way and is actually like interesting, you know, actually has a character to them. Pearl and Marina get to show more of their lesbian side and just be a cute, adorable couple as usual. And of course, just more lore. More lore would be awesome. Let me know, of course, what you guys see in the comment section below. Would you guys want to see from Side Order? Personally, I'm not gonna set my expectations too high for the game, but let me know what you guys see in the comment section below. But for now, hope you guys enjoy the video. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, do all that fun generic YouTuber stuff, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.